Hey, what's going on, guys? Turmoils here, and today I have a 4v4 SND on the map Villa. This is a game bells match, guys. And in today's video, I have some SND tips and tricks for you guys. Some things that really help me out in SND. And the tips and tricks aren't directly off the gameplay itself, but just some more, SND tips and tricks in general that you guys can use for any map. Once again, I'd like to thank Boss Jacoby for giving me the chance to upload to his channel. Hope you guys enjoy. Alright guys, so in Search and Destroy, whether it be a 2v2, 3v3, or 4v4, etc., it is crucial that you win your gunfights. And the reason I say that is because most of you know that SND is not a respawn game type, meaning that majority of the time, once you die, you're done being able to benefit your team for the rest of that round. It is also important to note that if you don't have a shot, don't take it. Just call them out, because exposing yourself can not only be detrimental to you, but can also be detrimental to your team. Just look at it this way. On defense, most of the time, teams are going to have setups, So when you're rushing on offense, if you expose yourself, not only does the team know that your team is probably heading towards that particular area, but they know where you are. And as I was saying, typically when you're on offense, the teams you are playing, especially if they're a better team, they're going to be more organized and they're going to have setups to counteract your rush. So if you start shooting at somebody, they're going to know where you are and they're going to be able to pick you off easily. But now, moving over to the defensive standpoint of things, if you don't have a shot, don't take it, because while on defense, you will not be rushing for the most part. So what that means is, if you start shooting at the guy, you just expose the spot you're in to maybe, watch the bomb or watch a particular rush route. So if you don't have a shot, guys, just don't take it. Just call him out. Oh, and if you even know for sure you're gonna be able to get him, still let your team know where they are, guys, because you never know what could happen. What if your controller dies in the middle of the gunfight and you get turned on? Or if you're just as bad as I am, you could just get turned on for no reason. So yeah, just make sure you're always calling out, guys. That's crucial. Alright guys, so I like to compare S&D to a game of chess. Most teams wait for, the other person to make the first move, and not only that, but in chess, you have to be able to react to what the other person does. And this coincides perfectly with Search and Destroy. Because if you are on offense and you get, pre-naded in a certain area or a certain spot, you're not going to go back there again, or you're going to wait for the nade to pass. So you have to be able to react and adapt very quickly in S&D, because at the start of the round, let's say your plan is to rush a bomb, but you push and notice that they have 3 guys set up and they're nading and stunning you. You might want to slow your push towards that bomb or transition to the other bomb. Also works out like this, guys. What if at the start of the round you have, it's a 4v4, and before you know it, it's a 2v4. You have to be able to, quickly adjust and, change your push towards, what bomb or what you want to do. You got to be able to change your plan on the spot. Alright, guys, so sticking with the offensive theme here, most of the time teams like to have a plan of where they like to plant the bomb, and at the beginning of the round or even in between rounds, they'll make sure they make that noted. So if your team decides, they want to push a particular bomb, you need to have a tactical approach about it. And what I mean by that is you can't just run around for the most part. I mean, if you're playing a team that's, god-awful, then sure, go ahead and try it. But, 90% of the time, you want to have a route that you like to go as an individual and a setup that your team has as a whole. And the setup and route should be well thought out, and you definitely need to have more than one. Because just like what we talked about, teams adapt to what the other team does. So if you do the same thing 2 rounds in a row, bet the other team will be ready the next time around. So to sum it up, be smart about it. If you're going to rush a particular way, always be expecting the enemy to be around that next corner or up in that building. So you guys always have to anticipate what the other team is going to be doing. Also, guys, make sure you guys plant the bomb on offense. Especially with the new minute and a half, time limit, it's crucial that you get the bomb planted. Because especially in a 4v4, you typically, most of the time will not be able to kill all 4 enemies. So to me, once you get the bomb planted, if you get the bomb planted with, 2 people alive, it usually should be a lock to win that round. Alright guys, so real quick here, pre-nades. Try not to waste your nades. And I know pre-nades are a big part of the game and stuff, but try to salvage them as much as you can. Maybe only have 1 or 2 members of your team throw them, because it is nice having your nades towards the latter part of the round. If they're planting the bomb or something, you're able to nade them instead of shooting at them and exposing yourself. And with MLG S&D now being 6 rounds, it is really easy to get a change for momentum. So don't ever feel like your team is out of it. If you're down 0-2 or 0-3, remember that the team does still have to win 3 more rounds. Search and Destroy is one of those game types where one kill can ultimately change the game, not only score-wise but momentum-wise with your team. Alright, so let's recap, guys. Remember not to shoot or challenge somebody if you don't have a shot. Call out no matter what. Be able to change and adapt to what's going on. Have good strats and make sure your rush routes and setups are well thought out. Try your best to plant the bomb, save your nades, and as always, keep your momentum. Alright guys, so as this video is wrapping up, I want to talk a little bit about myself and my channel. My YouTube link should be in the description. If not, it is X Turmoils. I upload pretty much anything Call of Duty. I try to stick to the MLG variant because I know that's what a lot of people like. Occasionally you guys will see some SND override. And I pretty much only play Call of Duty. You guys will see, Black Ops, NW2, and, once Modern Warfare 3 comes out, you guys will be seeing some of that. Please check out my channel, guys, if you enjoyed this commentary. I tried my best, and, I kind of went all out with this commentary as far as, tips and tricks goes. Hope it helps, guys, and please remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. Once again, I'd like to thank Boss Jacoby for allowing me to upload. He's a, great guy, guys, and longtime friend of mine, so thanks.